So, Sandra, welcome. This is a really unusual occasion for us in Studio 9 to have you coming in, and I see you brought your implementation partner, iConsortium, with you. So, welcome to both of you. So, a little distance from where you come from. Tell us a little bit quickly about the North Pole.
Well, it was, I brought some snow with me. We're going to get some snow tonight, but I just had to come down to collaborate, and I'd like to thank you and Anna for giving us this time to tell our success story.
Great, that's really interesting. So you're a J.D. Edwards user now? That's a big step forward.
We decided we chose J.D. Edwards Enterprise 1 version 9.1 to go into the 21st century because of easy use and mobility and things along that line.
So you've got a lot of manufacturing going on there. Tony, so how do you host it up in the Netherlands up there?
Well, that was one of the biggest first hurdles when we sat down to try to figure out how do you put an ERP system into a place that has no technology. And we sat down and realized that there was no power conversions from the Aurora Borealis to power it. So we presented the Oracle On Demand solution because they really needed to scale. It's not just about hosting it, it's about being able to scale with Exadata to handle started out at 40,000 work orders an hour, but the scalability was the key, and we had to be able to prove that. So
lots of volume issues, and so during the year, of course, lots of letters start arriving. And how does one cope with all those letters coming in, and where does that fit into the ERP?
That's where we really started. We realized that the demand coming in is essentially from the letters from the kids. So we implemented Web Center and the imaging system and incorporated the object character recognition available in order to generate the demand list to fed it directly into Demantra.
So Sandra, you don't look at every single letter coming in?
No, we just play games, drink milk and eat cookies, so that's why we went to Tony to solve our unique challenges of headers and where delivery goes, and so he put a project team together that came up with all my answers, all my challenges were solved.
And it wasn't just the letters, it was also the naughty nice list. He spent so many days and weeks sifting through the naughty and nice list, and we simply just presented to him the Oracle Master Data Management, Customer Master Data, and we were able to feed all of that in there, and with a click of a button now he can see exactly naughty nice based on and for the availability of the presents.
So I heard something about cookies. And we're IT people, and we think about cookies as something to do with the browser. How do you fit it? Are you eating cookies?
We do a lot of chocolate chip cookies. Oatmeal raisin is my favorite, and my wife has the cookies and milk side of the business. And the cookies we have is we just go out and play, and thanks to implementing E1, myself and my elves have more time to go out and play games and sing and dance and eat oatmeal raisin cookies.
Great, great.
That was actually a big problem, was trying to figure out the multi-currency conversions in order to handle all the different types of cookies coming into the facility.
So we now have a uniform currency as well?
Yes, we do.
Great. So that helps pay for your services?
Yes, all the elves are paid in cookies. And by bringing all those cookies back and being able to use that, that's how they pay for all the supplies in the North Pole.
So some of the other things I sort of think about, as you're manufacturing, there's obviously the big MRP runs, there's the supply chain planning that you can do, but how do you cope with, all the different colors and that things like Play-Doh come in?
Yeah. That was a beater with Santa right there, as we presented apparel management, and as you can imagine, he immediately stopped us when he first heard that, because no kid wants clothes from Santa. But what we had to do is actually show him is that all of the toys have matrix type color and size, and if you can imagine all the crayons and Play-Doh that comes out of that facility, there is so much use of that apparel management at this point.
So really, obviously a tremendous use of the product. Creative implementation, and bringing a lot of the edge products together. So thank you so much for spending some time. Perhaps we can visit a little later and talk a little more about the technology that you used along the way.
Thank you very much.